I do have the sign-up sheet, and I did, take it right when the meeting started, but I know we said that we'd allow people, they didn't.
Yes.
So if you did not sign up and want to, please just come see me. And so, the first person is Carol, Koo, and I'm very sorry if I butcher anybody's name.
How many do we have?
We have 7 people,
Okay.
and I will be keeping track of time. I know the speakers may not be able to see me, but Mayor, I'll hold up a sign just so you can see me, and hopefully they keep time.
Okay.
My name is Carol Cookin. Respect, according to the American Heritage Dictionary, states to feel or show differential regard for, esteem, or admire, to avoid interfering with or intruding upon, to avoid violating. Last week, you began with a statement inferring that Medinah residents had been disrespectful when speaking to this board, so the board decided to make some rules for public comment. Remember when I stood in front of this board and said, I believe in treating others the way I want to be treated? That is still my belief. I will respect your new rules, despite knowing it is an attempt to silence us. However, freedom of speech is a right of all Americans. We are countering rumors and misinformation with facts in hopes that the truth will set us free. I have been at all the meetings so far. I've not heard any Medinah Terrace residents standing in front of this podium yelling at the board in disrespect. However, at times there have been some outbursts from the board while we were talking. While some of what we have said may have made you uncomfortable, we are just simply trying to let you know what our concerns are and reasons why we value Medinah and we do not want to move. As I listened to your statement at the last meeting, I was confused at some of the offensive comments that you referred to. I too believe that personal attacks are not in the best interest of anyone. Then later I discovered that there have been comments made on Facebook by people who are not residents of Medinah Terrace. Itasca's government's actions have caused reactions from people, not only in Medinah, but in the surrounding areas as well. Newton's law states actions cause reactions, yet you seem surprised and upset by the reactions people are having to the proposed plan that Itasca, along with Transwestern, have made to acquire Medinah Terrace for industrialization. Perhaps those people follow the belief that you should treat others the way you want to be treated also, and they would not want to lose their homes or see the wetlands and nature destroyed. Please do not blame Medinah for the reactions of others to Itasca's actions. You stated last week something to the effect that we are taking up your time by coming to your meetings and voicing our objections and plans that haven't been presented yet. Perhaps you view our actions as interfering with or intruding upon Itasca. However, as I stated, actions cause reactions. The fact is, if some people in your city government hadn't come up with a plan to acquire our land and demolish it, we would not be here. So if you do not want us at your meetings, you simply have to tell Transwestern you've changed your mind on implementing the plan that you presented to them. Once we know you've told Transwestern that, or that they have told you they're no longer interested, we will no longer have a reason to attend your meetings. Let's go back to that definition of respect, to avoid interfering with or intruding upon. When the towns in the Golden Corridor are listed, Medinah is never included in that list since it's unincorporated. So I wonder if not for Itasca reaching out to Transwestern to give them the first bite of a plan they had, would an out-of-state company have even known about Medinah? Can the members of Itasca's government say that they truly believe that the action they took towards Medinah is not in any way interfering in our lives or intruding upon the community of Medinah as a whole? There is an underlying belief by some involved in business world that they can compartmentalize their actions with the belief it's not personal, it's just business. Well, for Medinah residents, it's very personal, and that's what we've been trying to tell you.
We are at time.
Could you wrap it up quickly?
Okay, the other definition of respect was to avoid violating. I personally view your actions as a violation of my right to live peacefully in the community I love. Because even if the deal with Transwestern does not materialize this time, I will need to be constantly looking over my shoulder and watching to see if someone else would try to take our freedoms away. Thank you.